And the WWE Shocker of the Year award goes to WWE 2K. They finally realized there is a new game coming up and finally gave us that info on a mode that has been neglected for years, the WWE Universe mode. We also got some info on WWE 2K20 online, so a lot of big new stuff. But by far my favorite thing is actually the new menu. It's not as bright as WWE 2K19. My eyes are already thankful. Okay, let's play some WWE 2K19. Wasn't the best experience. Now let me tell you something about WWE 2K20 Universe mode. The changes are absolutely unbelievably minor, unfortunately. So a couple of days I've saw this tweet by 2K. Universe mode! Tomorrow! Something big is coming! General Manager features in Universe mode. I can finally see ratings! Oh my god, I'm so excited. No, we got a WWE 2K19 patch. We will talk about that later, but what about online? They hyped it up as well. WWE 2K20 online multiplayer info drops tomorrow. Who's ready? I'm ready. Like, we never got anything major in WWE games when it comes to online, so for the first time, something big is happening. No, now it's going to be easier to find a match in WWE 2K20 online. The lobbies are back. You can even create your own lobby. That's it? That's actually it? So before we talk about WWE 2K20 Universe mode, let's talk about the online. And there's so much to talk about. So like I've said, you can create your own lobby, you can join the lobby. It's cool and all, but it's pretty shocking that they need to make an announcement of that. It was in previous WWE video games as well. Who cares? Road to Glory looks basically the same, except you can now have a male and a female wrestler, obviously from my career mode. And the virtual currency is still in WWE 2K20, and oh boy do we like that one. Wasting hours and hours in hopes of getting a cool attire, ending up getting this. And that's about it. That's your WWE 2K20 online. Turns out, I was not ready. Now let's talk about Universe mode, a mode that has been neglected for years, and I don't know why, because in my opinion it is the most important game mode in a WWE video game because it has the most replay value. You will finish the 2K Showcase mode, you'll never touch it again. You will finish the My Career mode, you will never touch it again. Same probably goes for 2K Originals. Although I gotta say, Frankenstrowman is the most sexy human being I've ever seen. I love me some Frankenstrowman. Back to Universe mode. This year we expected something major because in my opinion this mode needs a complete overhaul. And before I tell you what this game mode actually needs, let's check what WWE 2K20 Universe mode actually looks like. Nothing big. Spoiler alert. Nothing big. First of all, like I've said, I like the menu, it's not as bright. Everything looks pretty much the same though. Here's your look at Kofi Kingston, and yeah, it looks basically the same. Also a few new models that we haven't seen before. Ali looks great, Randy Orton got a new hairstyle, and that's about it. So what changed? Well, let's talk about that. Major and minor show match limits have increased from 7 to 9. So basically right now you can have a 3-hour Monday Night Raw, which is a good thing, but again, something that should have been in WWE 2K19 already. Pay-per-view match limits have doubled from 7 to 14. This is a good one, and I gotta be honest, a very useful feature, because if you have WrestleMania, previously you could only have 7 matches. That's a missed WrestleMania for a lot of wrestlers. I don't want every match to be a ladder match. So right now you can have 14 matches, so even you right now can experience that 20-hour WrestleMania experience. The number of championship titles per major show have increased from 6 to 7. I don't know if I would use that, but probably some Intercontinental Championship briefcase, a major championship briefcase, and a women's briefcase. So right now you can have all 3 briefcases and a bunch of championships at the same time, which is a cool thing. Simultaneous rivalries on major shows have increased from 3 to 4. This has been an issue for a long time, ever since WWE 12, only 3 rivalries. And your roster could be like 100 superstars. So it's pretty crappy, but then again, it doesn't really fixes the issue because you still cannot have triple threat rivalries, fatal 4-way rivalries, 6-man rivalries, only a 1-on-1 or 2-on-2, which is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So the issue is still not fixed. And again, it seems like a fixed version of WWE 2K20. It's like a patch, an update. Pay-per-view can be co-hosted by up to 3 major shows versus the previous 2. This is also very useful because if you have 3 brands, for example, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or maybe a returning WCW Nitro, who cares? You could only have 2 major shows on a pay-per-view, so you would have Raw and SmackDown, but the 3rd show could not be added, so now you can have all 3 on the same pay-per-view, which is actually very useful. Players have more freedom to delete and add promos and matches. Again, that's just a fix. That was like a bug in WWE 2K19. There were times where you would have a promo in the main event, but you cannot delete that. You can change the promo, but you can't delete it. So it's useful, but again, like, who cares? 50 of the most used cutscenes have been reshot with female mocap actors to look more authentic when female superstars are used, which is a good thing, a very good thing. But then again, I never really had an issue with that. I would prefer like 50 new cutscenes. Every cutscene being reshot, because if I will see that cutscene of your rivalry basically joining commentary before the match and then in the middle of the match he attacks you, if I'll ever see that cutscene again, we're gonna have some issues. Like I've said, this is a cool new thing, but I would prefer just basically new cutscenes for everyone. I don't care if Ronda Rousey is going to walk like that. She's walking like that in real life anyway. 25 new cutscenes have been added. Cool. Awesome. Hopefully we're not getting that cutscene that I talked about though. Hopefully. Again, just because it's in the game doesn't mean that we are actually going to get these cutscenes. Remember in WWE 13 when they announced branching storylines where basically if Sheamus wants to shake your hand, you're playing as Daniel Bryan, you can basically say no, attack him, or shake the hand. It happened like once. And you never seen it again. It happened once in a calendar year. So, like I've said, hopefully we're actually going to get these cutscenes. 3,040 new promo lines are in the game. Awesome, I guess. I don't really use that promo system. It's kind of boring. It is boring. I'm not asking for voiceover because that's basically impossible. But it's just, you know, I want more freedom. Instead of promos, you should give us like segments, moments, someone attacks with a limousine or whatever. You get the point. I think that would be a bit more fun. This is just boring. Custom matches can now be included in match tables along with new mixed tag matches. So basically, if you want ECW, you obviously want Extreme Rules matches. Right now, you can even make your own match and basically have a bunch of these matches happening on your show automatically. If I want a Extreme Rules match with row breaks, I can have that, I guess. New championship match setting in match tables can be used to make certain matches a title match. So basically, if you want a championship match happening on SmackDown instead of a pay-per-view, you can do that with any championship you want and it will happen automatically, which is cool, I guess. Like for certain titles, I wouldn't use that for the WWE Championship, but maybe for like the 24/7 title, you can have like a backstage brawl, I guess. Can you have that for the championship? I don't know, but you get the point. Main event matches in match tables have been tweaked so that those match types are more likely to occur on the show. Example, Royal Rumble match at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Wow, and I've said that there's nothing major. I'm sorry, people. A Royal... Do you even hear that? A Royal Rumble match. Get this. Are you listening? Get this. On a Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Wow. New rivalry content includes options such as low-intensity enemies making peace after a single pay-per-view or low to mid-intensity allies slowly falling out over several weeks instead of a sudden turn. This sounds interesting. I already like the sound of that, but again, will it actually work? That has been the issue with Universe Mode every year. The only Universe Mode I actually really liked was SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. It was actually probably the worst one, but it was so like over the top. In other games, you rarely get any cutscenes instead of that one where a superstar joins the freaking commentary. The overall menu flow has been streamlined to make it more accessible to those new to Universe Mode. All deeper options are still available for experienced players. And that is it, people. That is actually it. Very underwhelming and disappointing. Like, again, I expected something more. I want this game mode to change completely. And here's what 2K doesn't understand. They keep adding customization options. It's pretty much perfect ever since WWE 12 or 13. The customization is unbelievable. I can make anything I want. Now we need a reason to play the game mode. We need a social media feature or something like that where basically you could check the ratings. Imagine how fun would that be? You would have a reason to play. For example, I'm playing as NXT. I want to beat Raw and SmackDown in ratings. I'm gonna put great matches and sign talent that are more popular. Basically, Universe Mode plus GM Mode. Another thing I want is actually the contracts, you know, people actually costing money. Brock Lesnar, yeah, you're probably not gonna get Brock Lesnar on your show. I want that. Also, draft, like, that was an actual feature back in the day, like in WWE 12, and maybe in WWE 13. Why they removed it? I don't know. Hopefully the new brand split is going to affect WWE 2K21's universe mode, but at this point I just lost hope. I really So thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts on universe mode, online mode. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. Anyway, thanks for watching The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.